We will be talking about LDAP. LDAP stands for Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. It is an open vendor neutral protocol used for accessing and maintaining directory information services over a network. LDAP is primarily used for maintaining and accessing a centralized directory database, often referred to as an LDAP directory or LDAP server. The LDAP protocol follows a client-server model, where a client application sends requests to an LDAP server to retrieve or modify directory information. The server in turn processes the request and sends the response back to the client. LDAP directories are data stored that organize information in a tree-like structure. Data within an LDAP directory is organized into entries, representing individuals, objects, such as users, group, or devices. Each entry has attributes that define specific properties or characteristics of the object. LDAP is a directory service protocol that runs directly over the TCP and the IP stack. It is a directory that is widely used in various applications and services for storing and retrieving users' information. These information could be authentication, authorization, and contact information. A directory server provides access to where information or organizations, individuals, and other data is located within the network. LDAP has two main goals: to store data in the LDAP directory and authenticate users to access the directory. It also provides the communication language that applications require to send and receive information from directory services. LDAP defines a protocol of communications between LDAP clients and LDAP servers, which uses a simple string-based format for querying and exchanging messages that eliminates the requirements of manually entering multiple entries in a certain fax. LDAP messages travels over a network connection using a lightweight directory access protocol data units and operates on a directory information tree structure, which is an organization of entries that represent objects and resources in the directory.
So what is LDAP authentication? LDAP authentication is a process that verifies user authenticity within a system using Lightweight Directory Access Protocol, LDAP. In this context, LDAP is commonly employed to address directories storing user data and validate whether the provided account, username, and password is valid. Here's how the authentication process goes. User provides their credentials. Typically involves entering a username and a password. Then the client sends a request to the LDAP server. Then the server validates the provided credentials against those stored in its directory. If there is a match, the authentication is successful. Depending on the outcome of that, the server responds the corresponding status to the client, either granting or denying them access to the requested resource. It is important to state that SSL and TLS encryption should be implemented alongside LDAP authentication to prevent interception, in that someone in the middle between where your data is transmitted may be able to view the data if it's not encrypted and pull your username and password just from the plain text. This process uses private and public keys, mathematical algorithms, and digital handshakes throughout the whole process of the authentication to ensure the safety of the data being transferred. All responsible companies that use LDAP servers will use these encryption methods alongside their authentication process to prevent public leaking of user data and passwords.
After learning so much about LDAP and LDAP authentication, now let's see how we could actually use LDAP in our server. First, we need to choose a software that implements the LDAP, provides the centralized authentication and directory services. If you want to get this software for free, choose OpenLDAP. If you want to use it in almost any operating systems, choose OpenLDAP. If you want to use command line interface to manage it, choose OpenLDAP. OpenLDAP is a free and open source suite of LDAP applications and development tools. It has been a cornerstone for LDAP implementations, offering a robust and flexible directory service. OpenLDAP is created by the OpenLDAP project. This project is a collaborative initiative aimed at creating a powerful, comprehensive, open-source suite of LDAP applications and development tools. This endeavor is driven by a global community of volunteers who leverage the Internet for communication, planning, and the ongoing development of the OpenLDAP suite, along with its accompanying documentation. It's this collaborative effort that contributes to its robustness and feature richness. OpenLDAP's open source nature makes it cost-effective, and its flexibility and platform independence are definite advantages, allowing it to be deployed across various operating systems without restrictions. These qualities often make it a preferred choice over other proprietary solutions in many scenarios. In Linux, using the package manager to search for and install OpenLDAP-related packages, such as slap or OpenLDAP, is a common and straightforward method. Once installed, we can configure and manage OpenLDAP through these packages on a Linux system. Using Windows Subsystem for Linux or WSL is a popular method to run OpenLDAP on Windows. Alternatively, some third-party providers offer Windows builds of OpenLDAP, making it accessible without using WSL. These builds might not be officially supported by OpenLDAP, but can work effectively for Windows users. In the case of macOS, using macPOS is a convenient way to install and manage OpenLDAP. If you still want to use a Windows GUI in Windows Server to manage directory service, then choose Active Directory. You just need to spend some money to buy it, and you will get a complicated GUI. Good luck! Thank you!